Welcome to the ERA Strother Power segment. How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you?
Good. Got Hampton here with us today, too.
Hello.
If you guys don't know them, I'm going to let them introduce themselves and kind of tell you what they do.
Well, hello. I'm Mike Solomon. I am the broker in charge here at our Festival Park office in downtown Fayetteville.
And I'm Hampton Rutledge. I'm the president of Strother Ventures 2. For the real estate side, I'm in charge of making things go smoothly with our real estate offices.
The big boss
Well,
man.
what do you think about that, Mike? How much smoothness do you feel around here?
Oh, it's smooth. It's real smooth.
Well, this is our first podcast, and I'm kind of happy about it. What about you guys?
Excited.
Excited. Yeah, definitely.
Lots to talk about.
Pumped.
Yep.
Our topic today, though, is about our showcase of homes. Mike, you and I have talked about this often on open houses, how real estate professionals really believe that. They're kind of not worth it. It's a waste of my time. Kind of give us a little bit of what your thoughts are.
Very partial to open houses. I started my real estate career sitting in an open house. I believe it's a great place to meet a ready, willing, and able breathing buyer, probably better than anywhere else. And it's got many tiers to it. So for the seller, it's exposure to the market, and we'll talk about that in a second, I'm sure, and the social media and the video views. But it's good for the agent, it's good for the seller, and it's good for the market. And I like to always say that there's two schools of thought with an open house. That some people will tell you, "Oh, it never works, don't do it," and then the other set of people love it and always do it. And we kind of brought the open house back here in our local market with force. So,
We did. We didn't play around with it.
No.
When we brought it, we brought it.
We did. So about a year and a half ago, this visionary said, we got to do something different. And we were kind of doing the showcase of homes on a smaller scale. When we get out and do videos and talk with agents. And then we decided to organize it. And we did what we call the ERA Today Showcase of Homes. Every third Saturday, every month, we get out there with anywhere between 5 and 25 homes open to the public.
We've been really consistent about it, and I think that's been the biggest takeaway from it is to stay consistent at it. What do you think? We kind of like branded it now.
Absolutely. The consumers are expecting it. Our agents are expecting it. And other firms are even expecting it now.
What's even more interesting, though, Mike, is our sellers are expecting it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because they're coming to us because they know we have this regional open house, and they want to be a part of it. Don't you think so, Hampton?
I agree. I think that there's been a lot of folks that if we were in some sort of competition to win a listing, I think a lot of folks have ended up choosing us because of our ability to have the exposure that they need, in which the showcase is a big part of that.
It's become a big differentiator.
Well, the sellers also, what agents don't take into consideration is that the neighbors in that neighborhood is actually somebody that you want to get in your hip pocket because they want to find their new neighbor.
Right.
What do you think?
They want to have control over who lives in their neighborhood, and they want to meet them. I think that's natural, yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I want to choose my neighbor.
Yeah.
All day long.
Well, now when we started this showcase of homes, it's been over a year now, hasn't it?
Yeah, in August it'll be 2 years. That'll be our 2-year anniversary.
I think that our social media and our analytics really tell the real tale. You just kind of catch can, I think, as far as people showing up for an open house. But I want you you and Hampton to kind of describe what it is we do to up the ante for that seller, even if no one shows up.
Sure. So we prep for the open house sometimes 2 or 3 weeks out. Usually in the first of the month, we start kind of marketing for it. We advertise as a firm for it, but predominantly what we do, and we found our most successes are from social media video tours at the property. We empower the agents to do it, and many times a member of the leadership team will do a video walkthrough. And we're getting, on average, on a video walkthrough on one of our open houses, we're getting on average about 510 views per video.
And that's something that no one would have seen before.
Right, and in some cases, we're reaching the thousands of views for one of our on-the-spot open house walkthroughs.
Now, kind of walk through too, Mike, on what it is we do the morning of the showcase and how we set the stage to make it just phenomenal.
So it can be a couple days out, but the morning of, signage, make sure the agents are armed with signage, the balloons set up, and we start taking over social media that day. Everybody that's involved in the company, the showcase, will typically do a video from the office, and we really get the traffic going that day. And we've been imitated a lot since. So.
You think?
Yeah.
Who do you think would do such a thing as that?
I don't know. Somebody would like a good idea, you know.
Well, it kind of works. But that's okay. You know, here at ERA, we don't care who steals our ideas because, you know, we have to all work together as realtors.
Yeah.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually really happy when I see another firm doing something that they'll brand their own thing. It actually is a compliment. I like it.
It is. And I really love what we get involved as well. We take to the streets with the agents and go around from house to house to house to be able to help them in their open house. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about how we do that?
We've never been just kind of an average firm. We always try to be a little bit bigger than most. And I think that when we go out, especially as a leadership team, we show even more value by our presence, but because it's a live video through Facebook Live or whatever we decide to do, it's not just a regular video. It's not just a regular property video. It's live. It's happening right then and there. And I think a lot of interaction happens because of that.
Yeah, and you can find that we're genuine in those videos, and we trip on stairs, and
Who cares?
Yeah,
That's what makes it fun.
But I think that's a part of the part of it is that's who we are. We're genuine. We're interacting with the public, and they can see who we really are and that we really care about our product and service.
Well, it's true, our hashtag culture of success, and I think we try to drive that home every day.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, do we have any success stories, Mike, that we can tell about our showcase of homes?
Oh, yeah, I can tell several success stories. I've got new agents to the business have joined us, and one of the first things a new agent will do because of our culture is work in open house. So we've got several instances where our first sales come from working in open house. We've gotten in-house sales from working the showcase of homes. And we've even recruited some great agents to our team because of the showcase of the homes and the exposure that day brings and energy that day brings.
I love being out in the community and us really speaking to the sellers and or buyers that are coming in, and they get to see the leadership team and our support of our agents. And I think that's important.
It's great to go into a home. Sometimes we'll get there a little early and homeowners tightening up and getting to walk out, and you get the opportunity to shake their hand and thank them for their business. And I think it means a lot to them.
And, you know, maybe eat the cookies that are meant for the buyers.
That's one of my favorite parts of the showcase of homes is I usually eat well that day.
Well, tell me something else that you would like our audience to know about our showcase of homes.
Well, I'd like our audience to know that the open house is still a viable marketing option. We're very good at it. We have control of it in the market, and we believe in the open house. Think about it as one of the marketing value propositions you can get from listing your home with us. And I did bring a little stat with me today. And I've looked over the last 12 months of kind of supply and demand as a whole. And supply has continued over the last 12 months to drop because homes are selling faster and interest rates are good. And the expiration rate has dropped as well. With that, prices have rose a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's all about exposure, and every bit of exposure you can get in a competitive seller's market is beneficial to you. And this is just another tier that we add. So,
Now, if you were a seller and you were leaving town in August, what would you recommend for them to do today?
right now, call 864-2325 today. It's not too soon to talk to a broker about getting your house listed. Many times you've got some ideas on what money you want to spend or what upgrades, replacing carpet. Call the broker now before you spend anything. Let them do their consultation. Let them talk with you. Let them look at the statistics and numbers with you. Every home in every neighborhood's different. Your average days on market may be 90 days in your neighborhood, depending on your sales price, where you're at. You may only be a week, so we may need to tell you, let's wait a little bit. We may tell you, don't do the carpet, do the paint instead.
Yeah.
So the number one thing you can do is talk to an agent now, There's a lot of great resources on the internet, but nothing beats a consultation with a broker in your home to talk to you about time on market, upgrades, repairs, etc. So talk to an agent.
You need that local expert to be able to help you and walk you through it, because there is a lot of liability out there today if you don't know the proper steps to go through to be able to make this thing happen. Because our job is to get you to your next destination as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. And even further on that, we've talked with some folks that may have PCS orders or move in mind, and they've thought market's great or market's not good, and they've waited to talk to us. And then unfortunately, what can happen due to current market conditions, you could be making a rent and a mortgage payment or 2 mortgage payments. And we want to make the process seamless for you. We want your move to be as smooth as possible. So again, the best thing you can do is sit with a broker now. If you're looking in the next 6 months to a year, sit with a broker now. They want to talk to you. This is what they do. They want to get out there and consult you on the best positioning.
Get a plan together. You know, it could be that they want to keep the home. And if they do, they need to talk to property management as well and find out what the rent range would be.
Right.
And that's something that we can set up as well.
We've got the whole package covered here at ERA Strother. So you want to keep the home, you're moving to Iowa, our agent can make sure you have a great agent in Iowa set up with you that's vetted, has background checks, is a producing agent, and then we can take care of the home on this side if you want to become an investor. Again, if you don't, our agent's going to be able to give you a consultation to get it on the market at the right time and price.
Okay. I really appreciate you guys joining me today, and thank you all for listening in. If you would like to join our Showcase of Homes, it is always the 3rd week of the month on Saturday. We have a great time out in the community. Signs are everywhere. Balloons are flying. ERA Strother is on the move.
We've only had to cancel one ERA today because of the hurricane, and that was the only one.
We've been pretty consistent at it, and I think that we're going to keep doing it. Our sellers love it, our agents love it, and our community is a part of it now too as well. Absolutely. Thank you guys, and look forward to hearing and seeing you next time.